Good morning, boys and girls. Today I'm going to talk to you about a growth mindset. A growth mindset is when you have the ability to learn anything and you believe that you can learn anything without stopping and believing that failure isn't the end. So if you make a mistake or you don't get something right, you try it again and eventually you will learn it. It gives you an opportunity to grow. And these lessons can be taught through dedication and hard work and any other things that we do here in our classroom. So we love learning and we love learning from our mistakes, basically is having a growth mindset. And I want all of you to have a growth mindset, if not today, in the future, or by the time you graduate from my classroom. So I'm going to read a book to you called Giant Steps to Change the World by Spike Lee and Tanya Lewis Lee. On some days, your dreams may seem too far away to realize. Listen to the whispers of those that came before. Those who had hard days but dared to make their dreams come true. They made giant steps to make the world a better place and left big shoes for you to fill. The road won't be easy and people will try to exclude you, but you must leap over those hurdles like the Olympic athlete who won the gold, even though he had been relegated to second-class status by the very country he was representing. There will be dark days and lonely nights, but press on through the darkness and keep going. The way the freedom fighter encouraged the enslaved to ride the railroad to safety so that all could be free. You won't always have the answers, so ask for help and guidance, like the teacher who started a school for children thought unteachable and turned them into scholars. Others may try to force you to ignore your principles. Stand your ground, like the heavyweight champion who refused to pick up a gun against a fellow human being. If they tell you, no, you're not smart enough, prove them wrong with your fortitude and brilliance, like the neurosurgeon with magic hands, because they were wrong about him, and they are wrong about you. Your heart will ache for your countryman who is hungry. Go to him and feed him like the woman who dedicated her life to feeding the hungry and healing the sick and asking for nothing in return. When you witness the ills that poverty and lack of education heap on a community, lend your voice, like the poet who wrote of the pain and the beauty of the neighborhoods forgotten. If you stare at a painting and do not see yourself there, paint your own portrait. Let the world see that you do exist and that you are truly special, like the boy from Brooklyn whose style was so unique. While some may say you are crazy, wild, or even selfish, you know you are just like the scientist who had a hard time learning to read, but whose theories became the basis for most of modern science. When those whispering in your ear tell you that your country is in need of new leadership and new direction, make a plan and make your voice heard, like the man who dreamed of his father, found his own vision, and changed the world forever by becoming the President of the United States. The first step is key. You may be so unsteady that you actually fall, but you must pick yourself up and keep on stepping. Your might and courage will be the foundation that impacts us all. So when you take that big first step, beware of the worst enemy of all, fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of being different, fear of being the same. Shoot down that fear like the mighty pilots from Tuskegee who shot down their Nazi foes from the sky. Take a giant step over that fear, like the giant step the one astronaut made on the moon for all of mankind. Now it's your turn. Everyone is waiting. What is your next step going to be? So I encourage all of you guys to look forward into the future and accept your mistakes and learn from them so you can have a growth mindset. Thank you for listening. Good morning.